Welcome to today's masterclass. We're going to be teaching you guys how to turn your Instagram into a lead generation machine. Before we get into it, we'd like to celebrate wins, okay? So if you are here right now, I want to hear a win from you. So I want you guys to go ahead, do me a favor, type a win in the chat box. It can be a business win. It can be a personal win. It can be a lifestyle win. It can be you feel juicy as hell today and you feel jacked. I don't care. Tell me a win. Tell me something good. What's up, Angelica? What's up, Devon? What's going on, Eddie? What's going on, Carter? What's going on, Jake, Brittany, Philip, Kira? What's up, Savannah? I see you. Jason, Jeet, Brian. Cool. I like that. Real Pop, 20K views, 428 shares. I like that. 1 week in, best of my business is doing. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Grateful for you guys. Just finished the CLA onboarding. Hell yes. Ran my first ultra marathon. Did an Ironman. Man, you guys are fucking
Jesus fucking Christ.
Gangsters. I like it.
That's not me, bro.
Win is joining the CLA. Hell yes. Moved to Indonesia, lost weight, been in the best men's site ever. I love that for you. Mahala. Cool. All right, guys. Who's excited to learn about social media today?
Me.
You are saying me in the chat. Today, we're going to be breaking down social media marketing. And I want to first have a conversation with you guys before we get into today's training / masterclass. And I want to let you guys know that today, like as of right now, it is the single greatest opportunity that has ever existed in the history of all time to start a business.
Yep.
And I know that's a big fucking statement, and allow me to explain. It is the single greatest opportunity it has ever been in the history of all time to start a business from scratch and get it to six figures. Let's get fucking real for a second, okay? Let's take it back 100 years. 100 years ago, if you guys wanted to start a business, it was fucking brutal. You had to open up a physical location, drop a massive chunk of cash to get started, and grind for months just to open your doors. Not to mention, there's no fucking internet. So it's not like you can fucking market yourself on the internet. So you want to build your business? Have fun knocking on 100 doors, sending your fucking people via horseback to promote your service. Guys, I'm talking about 6 to 12 months of hard work, paperwork, dealing with the landlords. And 100 years ago, I did some research before this masterclass, only 20 to 30% of new businesses survived the first 2 years. Exhausting, time consuming, and there's no guarantee. I also did some research and I figured out the amount of time that it would take you to reach 10,000 people 100 years ago is 3 to 6 months. If you were lucky, and you'd have to spend money on radio, newspaper, billboards, and door-to-door knocking for 3 to 6 months 100 years ago. Let's even fucking rewind. Let's go 50 years ago, okay? 50 years ago, if you wanted to start a business, economy was growing, sure. But if you wanted to start a business, you needed to find office space, you needed to hire staff, you needed to put a bunch of money into like print ads, radio ads, and billboard, and you needed to be prepared to grind for 3 to 6 months before you opened your doors and got customers. Guys, people were hustling just to break even, and only 40% of businesses made it past the 5-year mark. Most of the time, these businesses just fucking failed. 60% of the businesses were failing. If you wanted to reach 10,000 people 50 years ago, it would take you 4 to 8 weeks and you'd have to spend a lot of money on advertising. So what are we fucking doing? Let's talk about 20 years ago. 20 fucking years ago, the internet, bam, the internet comes out and things start to get better, but there's still this massive learning curve. And 20 years ago, if you wanted to be a successful online entrepreneur, you needed to understand email marketing, websites, SEO, Google rankings, all of it. And you could set up a basic website in like 2 to 4 weeks. But then you had to figure out SEO, build an email list, and find ways to get traffic to your page. And even after doing all that, most of the businesses weren't surviving past 3 years. And sure, the internet gave more opportunities, but it was still a grind. It took time, and it was constant learning to make it work. And if you didn't understand like how to fucking build a website, build an email list, and send traffic to it, you're pretty much screwed.
Yep.
So 20 years ago, it would take you 1 to 2 weeks to reach 10,000 people if you had a good grasp of social media marketing. Let's talk about 2024, the fucking day and age that you guys are alive in right now. We're talking about the single greatest opportunity that it has ever existed in the history of fucking time to start an online coaching business. It's a whole different game. You guys can literally start a business from your fucking couch with your laptop in your sweatpants for free. You don't need to lease an office. You don't need a huge team. You don't need to spend any money on ads. You can literally set up an entire business in 24 to 48 hours with less than $500. And all you need is a couple apps. That's fucking it. Oh, also, like, I just want to fucking make this super clear. Like 10,000 people, you can reach 10,000 people with one fucking video. One video that takes you 30 seconds to make on your fucking phone. Write this in the chat. If I'm not taking this seriously, I'm fucking this up. Write that down as a fact. If you guys are not taking social media seriously, you are messing this up. You are making a massive mistake. Like, this is the best time to be alive as a human and actually take this shit seriously. Here's where it gets better, you guys. Like, we're talking about organic marketing through social media. I'm talking about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. These are platforms where you can build a massive audience without spending a dime on advertising. And unless you guys understand this, unless you guys get this, like, we can teach you how to post all day. And we're going to show you some very fucking great creators today. And we're going to break down some systems and some strategies and some hooks and some blah, blah, blah. But unless you guys understand the opportunity that you guys have right now with social media marketing, like, unless you actually have a lot of gratitude and reverence and like appreciation for social media marketing, guys, all you have to do is show up. All right. No ad spend, no marketing, no fancy marketing strategy, just you, your story, and your message. Guys, write this in the chat. 2.5 billion people use Instagram. Yeah. Write that in the chat.
There's 8 billion people on the planet. Let's put that in perspective right now.
2.5 billion of them use Instagram. It's also estimated that 25% of our population is overweight. So it's safe to assume that 25% of people on Instagram are overweight. Based on that metric, there's over 550 million people that struggle with their weight that use Instagram. Do you guys understand what the fuck I'm saying? Like, the window of opportunity is here. And this is the thing, like, this is where, the reason we're like hammering this point home is this wave doesn't last forever. In the next 5 years, the online coaches who are established are going to win, and everybody else is going to be picking up the scraps.
Yeah.
Write this in the chat. This is the time to take my business seriously. Guys, every single day I wake up and I thank God for this opportunity. Every day. I'm hanging out with Dan Martell. We're flying on a private jet, going to fucking different places. None of it would have been possible without social media. Every day, I'm like, thank you so much for me being alive in this fucking time, at this point in history. Thank you for life. Thank you for a cell phone. Thank you for the people that are listening to my message. This is the greatest opportunity in the history of all time to start a business. And you have the ability to reach more people in one day than most businesses could reach in a month, even 50 years ago. Do you guys get that? One video, you've got the ability to reach more people than most businesses 50 years ago could reach in a month in one day. If you're ready to seize the opportunity, I want you to fucking say it. I'm ready in the chat box. Go ahead, Cole.
Yeah, the sad reality is that most online coaches are broke and struggling because they're not taking social media seriously. So today, hopefully we change that. Today, we want to make a shift in your mindset towards that. Today, we want to give you guys not only the theory behind it, but some strategies behind it as well. Because, like Brian's right, one post could transform your entire fucking life. One post. Everybody, I want you to answer this for me. And again, I know a lot of you guys don't have your cameras on, which pisses me off because I like to see your face, but I still want you to engage. Okay, be here. If the lottery was free, would you play every day? Yes or no in the chat box. Please answer that for me. If the lottery was free, I'm talking about you could get a free ticket right now and win $1 billion. Would you play every day? All of you guys are saying yes, right? Now, do me a favor. If you post 7 days a week every day, say me or no in the chat box, please.
Me.
It's a scam, Angelica. Who gives a fuck if it's a scam? Answer the question. Okay? Oh, look at you. A bunch of you guys are saying no. Well, you just told me that you'd play the lottery if it was free every day, but why are you not doing that with your social media? One video could go turbo viral and make you tens of thousands of fucking dollars. One video could get seen by 50 people, and that video could make you tens of thousands of dollars. Yes, there's going to be a Q&A at the end for the person who's spamming as their Q&A at the end in the fucking chat box. All right? When it comes down to this, guys, you need to realize that the social media is the lottery. Please write that down. Social media is the lottery. Write it down. All right? This is the thing. And Brian, I don't know if you've even seen this. This is a cool representation. I wanted to show you guys this because let's play a game. All right? Who here is posting on social media? Thumbs up. All right? Keep your thumbs up if you're pissed off and annoyed that you get fucking dumbass views every day and it's not blowing up on a continual basis. So a lot of you guys are like, yes, okay, cool. Let's do this. What is your average view volume? Tell me. 50 people, 100 people, 400 people, 1,000 people. Everybody drop that in the chat box. Let's look at them right now.
10,000 to 20,000.
10,000, 20,000. I want to show you guys something. This is fucking cool. Okay. Now, I want you guys to look at the number you just wrote. That doesn't sound like a lot of people to you, does it? 100 people, 500 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people. It doesn't seem like a lot. Why? Because we have been 100% muted to the amount of fucking views we get on social media. But this is the reality. And I want you guys to look at this. You guys see my screen? Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Yep.
This is called a visualization of crowd size. So if you guys get an average of 50 views, this is how many people that is. 90% of this room right now, if I told you to stand in front of that crowd and deliver an hour-long speech, would shit your fucking pants. But whatever. Let's go down to 100. Let's go to 150. Let's look it down to 250, 500, 1,000. So all you guys that said my average view volume is 1,000 or only 1,000. That's how many people you were talking to with your video. 5,000. All right. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. You guys get this point right here? So B, you said average 20 to 30,000. This is exactly how many people are getting reached by your videos every day. This is insane. And the reason I wanted to show you guys this is because, again, when it comes down to the lottery, you guys said you would play the lottery if it was free every day. This is what you are doing with your social media. You post one video and 30,000 people view it. This is how many people just saw your video right here in this fucking photo, this stadium. You're telling me you can't sell 10 of them bitches a $1,000 fitness program? Bam. $10,000 in your bank account transforms your entire life. Your family is able to do whatever they want. Does this make sense, guys? Corey, we got to up your confidence because I said you can't sell 10 people at $1,000 and you're like, that's a completely different story. All right. So this is the thing. All right. You guys need to look at the reality of social media. Write this down. Social media is not an option. It is a necessity. Social media is not an option. It is a necessity. All right. You should be posting every fucking day, regardless of what any other coach says. Now, again, I said write it down. Giselle's still sitting there like she's fucking asleep right now. Guys, I'm looking at your cameras. Write it down. All right. This is not a game. Okay. There, you see, you don't think I'm paying attention, y'all? The only person who has an excuse is Dana because she's fucking driving right now. And I see the steering wheel on the phone. Okay. Everybody else, write it down. Unless you got millions of followers and you're making millions of dollars, you better be present. Okay. Social media is not an option. It is a necessity. You should be posting every fucking day because one post could give you the lottery and you could reach 100,000+ people. Look at that crowd size for a second, please. If any of you guys have ever had a video hit 100,000 views, this is how many people viewed your video. But you guys look at that and don't give a fuck. You're like, oh, okay, cool. Bye. Next. Bye. Next. Bye. Next. You just chase virality like it's some stupid thing that doesn't matter. Human beings are on the other side of that screen. And the reason why I want to drill this home is because it is actually the lottery when you have that video hit, guys. Social media has given me everything that you guys currently see today. Same thing with Brian. I drive both my dream cars, live in my dream house, travel the world whenever the fuck I want, when I want, wherever I want with my family. I've been out of the country 120 days, in the country 150 days. Almost 50%. I'm literally living in the dream life. Went from a drug addict iron worker to a 7-figure CEO, being able to do whatever I want. Why? Because of the fucking phone I have in my hands. And Brian even broke it down, the timeline of everything. Guys, when I was a kid, we had dial-up. Anybody remember that?
Same, bro. Dial-up fucking internet. Dial-up.
We had no internet. Dial-up. I didn't have dial-up internet until I was 14 years old, 15 years old. Me and Brian are aging ourselves right now, but this is the reality. Anybody who's the same age as us or older, you guys get it. You guys understand it. So the fact that you can just pick up a fucking phone and make a post and it can impact that many people, but you are not doing it every day blows my mind because you see it as hard.
Yeah, I do. I want to jump in for a second because, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody on this call wants to make more money. Yes or yes? Type it in the chat. Would you be here if you didn't want to make more money? Everybody on this fucking call. Everybody on this call wants to make more money. There's 91 people here. 91 people don't show up to a fucking Zoom call at 4 p.m. on a Thursday unless you guys are actually serious about leveling up your income, right? So we can all agree on that. And so if we all understand that we all want to make more money, then we have to ask ourselves, how? How do we make more money? Like, what do we need to do? What is the step-by-step process? 8 a.m. in Japan, exactly. What is the step-by-step process for us to make more money? It's really fucking simple. Write this down in the chat box. Lead flow. Lead flow. How many of you guys struggle with leads? Say me.
Everyone.
How many of you guys need more leads? Me. Exactly. So how the fuck do we get more leads? What do we do? How do you get more leads? Most of you guys are going to social media acting like it's some fucking door-to-door sales trick. You're making a post asking for clients, And then when clients don't reach out to you, you're like, what the fuck? Homie, have you been posting? Like, I'm talking about like posting every day, 5 days a week for the last year. You do that, your fucking business is going to transform forever. Then let's say you do that. You start taking it seriously 5 days a week. Then you ask yourself, how do I get more leads? I need to post more on social media. Instead of doing once a day, I'm going to do fucking twice a day. Do twice a day, every day, 7 days a week. Start getting more leads. You start making more money. How do I get more leads? Post more content. It's really fucking simple. And we understand this with fitness. We also understand this with hygiene. Who here showers every day? You shower every day, say me in the chat. We all shower every day. Who here brushes their teeth every day? It better be everyone. Otherwise, you guys are nasty. Right? Now, I use these as a benchmark because I want you to understand that is the same level of necessity that I view social media as.
Yep.
I care about taking care of my family. I care about taking care of my wife. I care about taking care of my daughter. I care about growing my business. I care about building my fucking dream. And that means that I need to treat the things that are going to do that like they are like as important as brushing my teeth, showering, putting on deodorant. I don't fucking miss. Write that in the chat. I don't miss.
It's not optional. It's not optional. It is actually optional. If you want to be broke like most of the PTs we knew growing up or most of the PTs we know now in our field, let's be real, guys. All right. I was able to make between $10,000 a month when I first started to $20,000 a month on autopilot as a fitness professional, fitness coach before Brian and myself started this business. All right. When we were working at Ascetic Nation. Guess what? I was not the smartest PT out there. In the grand scheme of things, in our PT group of friends, I was probably the dumbest. All right. I had some certifications. I knew a lot about fitness when it came down to nutrition and training. But out of the group, I had the least amount of experience. I had a couple years in the game of me working on myself, transforming myself and wanting to help other people. But I knew coaches that had decades of experience. I'm talking about like had transformed 5,000 people, 20,000 hours in the fucking gym, grinding their asses off in the gym, on the floor, walking people through workouts. And they were broke as shit. They made no money. And because they thought social media was a scam. They thought social media was a joke. They thought posting up workouts and nutrition and all this other stuff was stupid. It all seems stupid, but it is also necessity. It is also necessary. It is also needed. Because Corey, we create one post that impacts people on a deeper level, your entire life changes. You do whatever the fuck you want now because money comes in on autopilot. All right. Social media is a necessity. Guys, there are people on TikTok right now with a month of experience, but have abs posting ebooks, making more money than half of you on this call. That should piss you off. Why are they doing it? Because they look good and they understand marketing. That's it.
Who here is currently working at a 9 to 5 that they're trying to get out of? Say me in the chat. If you're working at a 9 to 5 that you're like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Maybe you're at your 9 to 5 right now on this call. Dude. This is like, you need to fight for your fucking life.
Yeah.
You need to fight for your life. Like you guys are in a fight for your life. Like I want you to understand something, okay? Not only are we in the greatest opportunity that's ever existed in the history of all time to fucking social media market. It's fucking phenomenal. But also you're on this call at work. I fucking like it. You don't get to live forever. You're going to die. And I don't want to spend all of my life doing something that I don't want to fucking do. Like, I don't want to spend all of my life working at a job that I want to get out of. Like, I don't want to spend all of my days wishing I could spend more time with my kids. I don't want to spend the rest of my life fighting with my life over finances because we don't have enough money. I don't want to spend my time telling my kids that we can't afford to go on vacation because we don't have enough money. And you have full control. You have full control. I'm over it. You guys have full control.
Pause.
But, go ahead.
You say you're over it, but are you actually? Are you posting 7 days a week? Are you working on your own fitness so you're a walking example of what a coach actually is? Are you studying your content and being ruthless with your content and improving your content and upgrading your content and dissecting it? And this is the thing, Nick, as you said, you are. I just wanted to break that down because a lot of people feel like how Nick just said in the chat box, but a lot of your guys' actions, and Davis, hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you. Because that's it. A lot of you guys, that's hard to admit. Being like, I'm so sick of this fucking life. What ends up happening, you sit right back down in the same chair you've been in for years. The same chair you've been in for years. You have to make the decision to change because even Brian's saying like you post 7 days a week and then you double it up and then you triple it up. A lot of you guys do that and you're still stuck in the same place. But you haven't looked at your own content, been subjective and said, you know what? I fucking suck at this. It's time to improve. I'm trash at this. It's time to improve. Because even in the gym, right? You want to improve when it comes down to your own fitness goals. You know that just going in the gym and throwing weight around will only work for a certain amount of time. And then you need to look at the plan and you need to make adjustments. Guys, fitness and business are almost identical. The time horizon, the steps you need to take, the progress overload that you need to go through, it's almost identical. And it comes down to the work that you put in after understanding that these are the necessary steps you need to take in order to get there.
So do we all fucking understand that social media is absolutely essential? If you do understand that, say yes. Because mine and Cole's hope with today's call is that you get off this fucking call and you stop treating your online coaching job like it's a fucking side hobby, and you start treating it like like it needs to be treated with respect.
Yeah.
Like I treat my social media with respect. And that means I post every day. I don't miss. I'm building an audience. I'm loyal to my audience. I'm always delivering value to my audience. I don't fucking miss. Right? Now, that's layer one, right? Layer one is I don't miss. That's layer one. Now, who here, and be honest in the chat, some of you guys actually do have this, has that I don't miss mentality. Just say me in the chat. If you don't miss and you have it with your actions and also your words, then fucking drop it in the chat. Okay, good. We got some people that says they don't miss. I like it. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about life. And this is where fucking people get really pissed off is you can be consistent and still not make it.
Yep.
You can be consistent and still not be successful. How many of you guys feel like you're consistent and you're still not at the level of success you want to achieve? And I'm going to tell you guys why right now. It's because you're not actually saying fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
You're consistent on social media. You post on social media, but you're not actually saying anything. You're just posting.
Yep.
You're not speaking your truth. You're not sharing actual fucking value. You're not going deep with this step-by-step stuff. You're not saying things that are controversial. Why? I'm going to go into point number 2 now. Social media is essential, and we need to get over the fear of rejection / other people's opinions. Now, the fear of rejection, you guys, is like deeply rooted in our human psychology.
Yeah.
And this isn't just like, how many of you guys feel anxious sometimes? Say me in the chat, quote unquote anxious. This isn't just anxiety. We're talking about like, it's hardwired into our brain. Back in prehistoric times, human beings lived in these like tight-knit tribes, right? And these small groups that we lived in, that we grew up from, that we evolved from, provided safety, food, and support. So if you were rejected or excluded from your tribe, your chances of survival plummeted, meaning that you'd face predators, starvation, exposure to the elements. In those times, getting rejected basically meant that you were going to die. Does that make sense? And so that's why our brains evolved to see social media acceptance as something that we actually need. Does this make sense? Say yes in the chat if you guys are with me so far. So why does this fucking matter? I want you guys to understand your own brain, because if you can understand the thoughts that are going through your head, you can overcome them. And I'm going to give you some practical tools to overcome this fear of rejection. So when you fear rejection, or how many of you guys have ever wanted to post something on social media, but you were afraid of what other people would say? Say me in the chat. How many of you guys have ever wanted to go deep with a piece of value and you actually want to share your opinion and say something controversial, but you're like, I don't want the fucking smoke? Say me in the chat, right? Now, when you fear rejection, the part of your brain that gets triggered is what I call the lizard brain. There's actually like a fucking fancy term for it. I'm going to call it the lizard brain. And the lizard brain is responsible for processing your emotions, especially fear. It's called fight or flight. We've all heard of that, right? It's a fight or flight response when we sense a threat. So when we think about Jake Scott, I don't give a fuck, I like that attitude. When we think about the idea of posting on social media, and then we consider somebody else's negative opinion, it triggers fight or flight in our brain. And that's why we feel anxious about posting. So today, so fucking prehistoric times, that lizard brain fucking protects you from a saber-toothed tiger. Okay. You're fucking hanging out with your fucking homies and you get this fight or flight shit. That's a saber-toothed tiger coming at you. Okay. Or like you're trying to fucking do something shady that this tribe is going to hate you for. That's like, I don't want to fucking die, so I should probably not do this. So today, in today's day and age, the lizard brain still reacts to social rejection as if it's in physical danger, which means when you start to think about posting on social media and putting your fucking name out there and you feel that anxiety creeping in, that's your lizard brain telling you that there's a risk. But the threat isn't a saber-toothed tiger. It's the fear of judgment or criticism. Now, here's why you guys need to understand this shit. And you really need to like get what I'm saying to you guys. When your lizard brain is activated, it's going to override the rational part of your brain. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody knows that social media is essential, right? Yes, in the chat. You guys are with me. We all know rationally that social media is essential. So if that's the case, why the fuck are we not on it 5 days a week, 7 days a week, multiple times a day? Because when your brain senses a threat, your body and your mind prioritizes safety over logical thinking. You are afraid of getting rejected, so you don't post on social media because you are trying to protect your fragile ego from criticism, from rejection. And how many of you guys have ever done this? You might actually write a post and then delete it or not post it, thinking, what if people don't like this? What if this isn't good enough? What if I didn't explain this properly? How many of you guys have ever done that? Say me in the chat. Write a post, delete it. Fucking just don't post it. Your brain would rather keep you safe by doing nothing than risking judgment. So guys, this is the thing, right? We need to understand how our fucking brain works, because unless we understand this, then we will always get these thoughts and then we'll act on these negative thoughts because we think they're our truth, right? Agreed. We like get these limitations, we get this fear, and then we believe the fear to be true. And so we don't take any action and we stay stuck in the same place. So studies have shown that social rejection activates the same parts of the brain as physical pain, which is why when you post something on social media and you get some fucking hate, how many of you guys have ever felt that where you're like, ouch, that actually kind of fucking hurt? Like, ooh, like that one, that was fucking kind of rude. Fuck you, right? It's not just in your head. Your body's actually going through a physiological response. This means fear of rejection is powerful enough to hold you back from taking action, even though logically, you know, I'm not going to get attacked by a fucking saber-tooth tiger. So if you understand this, you can start pushing through your fear. Write this in the chat. No saber-tooth tigers. Write that in the chat. Nobody's going to come fucking eat you. Okay. There's not a risk of like fucking massive rejection where you're going to get shunned and then you're going to die. Yeah. It doesn't work. There's like, that part of the brain is no longer functional. Like fight or flight definitely has a place, because if you're walking down a dark alley and you get this fight or flight response and there's a fucking guy across the street, that's valid. Okay. Getting fight or flight about posting on social media is fucking irrational. If you understand that, then you can act through it. Now, you're not wrong for feeling anxious about putting yourself out there. Your brain is wired that way, but you have the power to retrain it. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to recognize the fear. We're going to thank our lizard brain for trying to protect us. And we're going to do it anyways. That's it. The biggest thing that will happen is Big Mike will push you over. That's fucking hilarious. Guys, you don't have to let ancient survival instincts dictate your actions in 2024. You're an adult, okay? I get it. Like, it's nerve-wracking to say what you actually fucking want to say on social media. But the world has changed and you're not in physical danger. The fucking chat's going off about that comment. That's fucking hilarious. In the chat, one more time, no more saber-tooth tigers. They don't exist, okay? And it's fucking funny because we all act like this, right? We all act like this. All of us, including myself, I've caught myself in this trap, get upset because Stranger Patents Bob, fucking 66554, says we look like a dumbass in our video, right? But Bob, you ain't a saber-tooth tiger, okay? There's nothing to be concerned about. So you can either, this is the thing, it's called fight or flight, right? Tigers are just big cats, fuck them. It's called fight or flight. You have been running. You've been flighting. Y'all motherfuckers have been flighting, right? Now it's time to change it up. It's time to fight. Write that in the chat. It's time to fight. It's time to fight. So I'm going to give you 3 practical things that you guys can do to make sure that we fight, okay? So thing number 1, write this in the chat. Don't focus on you, focus on the one. Don't focus on you, focus on the, you want to say something about that?
No.
Okay. Don't focus on you, focus on the one. Guys, the first step to overcoming the fear of rejection is to change how you see it. You are focusing on you. You're thinking, what if they don't like me? What if they criticize me? What if I look stupid? What if nobody likes this video? What if it gets no views? What if it gets no likes? What if it gets no followers? Shift the focus from you to them. Stop asking, what if they reject me? And start asking, who can I help? Guys, when you post, I want you to think about one person who's been struggling to lose weight for years, who feels lost and needs somebody to give them hope. How many of you guys can think of one person in your life that needs that right now? They've been struggling. They're really having a hard time with fitness. They're having a hard time with their mindset. They're going through a rough patch and they need a little bit of help. How many of you guys can think about somebody? Say me in the chat if you can. More than one, right? This is the thing. You have the answer they need, Davis. You have the answer they need, Patrick. And if you stay silent, you're not protecting yourself. You're robbing somebody that actually needs your help. You're holding back a message from somebody that actually needs your help. Out of curiosity, who here on this Zoom call is mine and Cole's client? Say I am in the chat. How many of you guys have been positively impacted by some of the shit that Cole and I have said on social media? Say me in the chat, right? Now imagine if Cole and I decided that we weren't going to post on social media because we were afraid of what other people said about us. Where would your life be? You never joined this coaching program. You never got the mentorship. You never got the help. You never got the support. You still worked at your fucking 9 to 5, right? Guys, by me posting, I get to help you. And when you post, Josh, you get to help others. Nick said he'd show up in Kelowna. I like that. Guys, you have the answers that they need. So here's the practical takeaway from this tip is think about somebody you actually know in your life that you know that could use this advice. Somebody that you genuinely care about and that you want to see win. Think of that person when you post content. Can everybody think of one person that they can dedicate their content to? Say yes in the chat. Say yes in the chat. Think of that one person and then be consistent for them. Speak directly to that person who needs the advice. This reframes your fear of like, I don't want to be judged to I need to help somebody today. Does this make sense? Say make sense in the chat if you guys are with me. Cool. We're going to get into mindset shit and then we're going to get into content shit. So content shit's coming next. So fucking buckle up, take notes, stay tuned. We're excited. Cool. The next thing that we are going to go into on this fucking coaching call is very simple. It's called start small. Most of you guys fuck up because you post, you're like, I'm going to post 3 times a day, every day, 7 days a week, like B. Now you might see that I post 3 times a day, every day, 7 days a week. And you might be like, oh shit, I need to be like Brian. I need to do that. Guys, I didn't start there. I started by posting 3 to 5 times a week on my Instagram newsfeed. I started small. It's the same thing with our fitness clients, right? Like if you get a fitness client that joins your coaching program, then you like they've never worked out in their life. And then you give them a 5-day-a-week workout program, a meal plan that they have to follow strictly. They have to drink 4 liters of water a day and get 10,000 steps. And they're coming from nothing. Like they're going to get overwhelmed. And that's what you guys are doing with social media. Write this in the chat. Start small. I started three to 5 times a week on my Instagram newsfeed. Then once that was easy, I started posting 7 times a week on my Instagram newsfeed. Then once that got easy, I started posting 7 times a week, twice a day on my newsfeed. Then once that was easy, I started posting 7 times a week, 3 times a day on social media. And this process happened over the time horizon of 8 years. 8 years. It just became automatic because I started small. One of the biggest mistakes I see you guys making is thinking that you need to come out of the gate with perfect content that gets thousands of likes. That's not how confidence is built, you guys. Confidence comes from consistent action. Write that in the chat. Confidence comes from consistent action because consistent action is what builds habits. And habits are what create success, period. Confidence comes from consistent actions. You're overwhelmed by the idea of creating content. So you either do fucking nothing, which a lot of you guys are doing, or you put all of your energy into content for short bursts of time, and then you fall off track. Who here has ever done this? Say me in the chat, to be honest. And if it doesn't perform well, you feel like you failed, then you feel like a failure. Instead, focus on the habit of posting content. I promise you guys, if you just commit, I'm going to post 3 to 5 times a week, every fucking week for the next year. Your business will change drastically. I just made that fucking up. You're welcome. Even if it's just like a fucking single quick post, it's just like you just don't miss on your posts. And here's the thing. I want you to write this down, okay? Here's a practical action steps. 20 minutes every day on content. Write that in the chat. 20 minutes every day on content. It's really fucking simple. It's non-negotiable and you're going to do it every day. Doesn't matter if it's not valuable, you're going to post every day. And then you're going to make the commitment, Davis, that every time you post, you're going to get a little bit better. Cool. Third thing. And then we're going to show you guys what viral content actually looks like. Third thing, never engage with negativity. Write that in the chat box. Never engage with negativity. Let's be honest. All right. Fear of rejection comes from worrying about what other people say. And here's the thing. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't. And here's another thing. People are going to talk shit about you. It's going to happen. That's fucking life. No matter what you do, people are going to talk shit. You're over here thinking like, oh, I don't want to say it like that because I might offend somebody. Cole, can you fucking come up here and talk about the post you just made?
Yeah, this shit is a very overwhelming, underwhelming theory that a lot of you guys need to learn how to get over. So many of you overthink the thought processes going on in everybody else's mind instead of the reason why you are doing said thing in the first place. I just made a post on social media talking about how the reason why you are fat is because you eat like a fucking asshole. That's literally it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no dancing around it. There's no other explanation. This is the post. It shows me holding a sign. And then if you swipe over, it says you eat like an asshole. I literally took this in front of around 20 people that were sitting in the McDonald's that I took the photo in front of, and the red light that was right there when I held the sign up in front of everybody while they were at the red light. Now, the reason why I did this is due to the fact that it's facts. I don't give a fuck if you feel a certain way. I don't care if that offends you. I don't care what the reasoning is behind your explanation. I have a point I'm going to prove. Now, I'm not going to argue with anybody in the comments because, first and foremost, they're allowed to be angry. Just because they don't like my post and they drop some negativity, quote unquote, negativity in the comments, that's their opinion. They're allowed. Why? Because that's my opinion. I just fucking shared it. So the first thing I need you guys to understand when it comes down to negativity online is to get the fuck over yourself. Straight up. You guys make a post that has an opinion based off of a subject because you are the professional. Someone disagrees and you're like, fuck this person, man. They're hating on me. And then you could complain to your mom and your friends and your social media. And then you go back and forth with them for like the next 3 hours. Bro, you just shared your opinion. Why are they not allowed to share theirs? Right? And number two, you have a reason why you're sharing it in the first place. So this is something that I've taught all of our students in the past. And I just want to say it to you guys right now. Do you believe in what you said? Yes, then stand on it and move the fuck on. That post could go turbo viral and could get a shitload of hate. I would not give a fuck because how are you going to argue with me? I believe in what I said and it's facts. You can have whatever opinion you want. What I posted is facts, period. If I believe in it wholeheartedly and I have conviction and confidence behind my words, I will not waver. A lot of you guys are not like that because Brittany, you'll go make a post and before you hit post, you're like, but I didn't touch on the thought process of the mom with 6 kids. And I didn't touch on the thought process of the injured person. I didn't touch on the thought process of this, where for myself, I'm talking to one direct individual person with every post based off of the experiences in my life. And I don't care what anybody else's perspective is. I'm just going to deliver the value, deliver the opinion, deliver the thought process, and move on. Make sense, everybody?
Yep. Everybody write this in the chat. I want the smoke.
Straight up.
That's the truth. You want the smoke. If people are hating on you on social media, you doing something right. You want the fucking smoke. I want the smoke. Like you want it. If people are talking shit, good. They're engaging with you. All you say is thanks for commenting. Hope you have a nice day. Anybody that's rude to me, anybody on social media, they're fucking rude as shit. Your beard sucks. Your wife's ugly, and I hate your face. I hope you have a really great day. That's my fucking response. I don't have anything to say to you. Why would I lower myself to your level? You're having a shitty day, fucking clearly, because I'm fucking handsome and you're an idiot. I want to say that, but I'm like, what's that going to do for me? Absolutely fucking nothing. So I'm like, have a nice day. See you later. Bye-bye. That's it. Now, when you guys speak your mind, like Cole said, like you're speaking your opinion, and people are going to disagree with you, and that's kind of the fucking point. The last thing that I want to give you guys in regards to overcoming your fear of rejection and getting over other people's opinion, write this in the chat. You need to find your tribe. You need to find your tribe, dude. You need to find your people. Fear of rejection comes from worrying about what other people are going to think about us, especially the people that are closest to us. Friends, family, coaches, coworkers, whatever. These can all be a source of anxiety because sometimes the fear of rejection comes from our fucking tribe. Am I right or wrong? Sometimes it's our fucking significant other. Sometimes it's our fucking mom, our brother. You post too much content. You're posting too many videos, right? That's why it's so important to find a support system that actually understands what you're trying to do. Stop trying to do this alone. That's it. This is why we have PT domination. Out of curiosity, who here is in PT domination and feels like the support of the tribe? Say me in the chat. If you're in PT domination and you feel the support of the tribe, just say me in the chat. Let me fucking know. That's kind of the fucking point. There's not a lot of other people that are on the journey that we're on. Kira, I'm going to ask you to unmute for a sec. You're in PT Dom. How long have you been with us?
Just 4 months now again.
Love that. And out of curiosity, what has the community done for you? Like, how do you feel in the community?
Supported, for sure. The group calls, just being around people that have the same struggles that you can hear they break through it and that you can do it too. So
I love that. It's community. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kira. Nick Conway, are you here, bro? I see you. Mr. Nick Conway, what's up? How long have you been with us?
That's April.
You came from another mentorship program, right?
Yeah. Got burnt by a mentor, reached out to you, and you are 100% the person you say you are. I promote CLA, pump you guys, man, all fucking day.
What's it been like working with people that actually care about you and like people that like actually want you to win, your tribe?
It's incredible. Like, if you want to do better, you need to put yourself in the room with people that will challenge you and support you to reach their level, hands down. Like, you 100% want everyone to win that's in there.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Anthony Anismov, I'm going to fucking bring you up, bro. I always talk about you, so you may as well fucking say something. Ask to unmute. What's up? Where's your camera? There you are. What's up,
Yo,
Chief?
Jamie? What's
Yeah,
up, bro?
what's it like working with Cole and I? How long have you been with us?
I've been with you guys since like last August or something like that. I don't know. It's been over a year.
You've quit your corporate job. You're doing this thing full time. Like, what is it like having people that actually understand? Because I'm assuming there's a lot of people in your life that don't.
It's fucking terrible. I hate you guys. That's why I'm with you.
Good answer.
No, I love you guys. So for me, it's where I'm from. No one in my life does what I do, what we do, right? So just having you guys, entrepreneurship, right? Fucking every day is a struggle mentally. Just having you guys hearing what other people are struggling. It's like, oh, they're struggling too. Oh, they just hit fucking 10K in a day. Oh, why can't I hit 10K in a day now, right? So hearing other people just like succeeding, even on the days that you're down, like just hearing that you're down, and then that day could turn into a 10K day just from like hearing other people, just mentally is huge. Yeah, I quit my corporate job. I was making like 150K a year. Boring. So yeah, I don't know what else do you need from me.
No, that's it, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing. I just saw you collecting some cash. So I'm like, I'm going to call on Anthony. Guys, write this in the chat. Find your tribe. Find your tribe. Listen, maybe you haven't shared your goals with a lot of people because you feel like the people in your life don't understand. Find your tribe. Surround yourself with other online coaches that are on the same fucking journey as you guys. Engage. Ask for feedback. Ask for support. When you see other people going through the same fears, the same frustrations, it's like you might get, rejected, quote unquote, negative opinions from the outside world. But when you find your fucking tribe, like Nick, like Kira, like Anthony, it's like the support is there when you fucking need it. Find your tribe. Cole, you want to show them some content now or what?
Yeah, I think we should.
I think we should too. You want to do a screen share?
Yeah, so what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to show some examples, okay? And not examples of random content, not examples of content that is not going to serve you. Examples of content and creators that we have seen come from literally nothing on social media that are now powerhouses in their spaces. Because I don't know about you guys, but we are visual learners, Brian and myself. I'm assuming everybody else here as well.
Yep.
Right. Obviously, you guys can read shit. You can listen to us talk, and we can just talk about what value content is the entire time, or I could just fucking show you what it is because I think it's incredibly beneficial to see the dissection of it. So the first person we're going to show you guys is our boy Kenny. Now, Kenny's one of the G's of PT domination. I was going to say like one of the OOGs, but he's actually not an OOG. He's just one of the G's. Okay. One of the goats out here now. When he first started in PT Dom, okay, he had, if I'm not mistaken, less than 5,000 Instagram followers. All right. Yep. He wasn't really getting anywhere. He was struggling consistently, guys. And me and him did fucking so many content audits. I'm like, it was actually insane. So many content audits. And then we ended up doubling down and creating a content style, which was pairing up Kenny, which, let's be real, was not an authority in his market around MMA fighters and helping MMA fighters get better at strength and conditioning at the beginning of his career, with photos and videos of the people he was talking about. Because when it came down to Kenny, he's an expert in his field. He had around 15 years of experience. He actually was kind of like the person we were talking about at the very beginning. All right. A decade of experience in the game, but when he posts content online, he wasn't getting anywhere and it always fell on deaf ears. Does that sound familiar to you guys?
Yep.
A lot of experience, but when you post online, it just falls on deaf ears. Nobody's actually seeing it. If that sounds like you, say me in the chat box. Say, like, I understand. Because this is pretty normal. All right. This is what Kenny was like. And the reason I'm scrolling down here is because I kind of want to show you some of the videos of where he was a little while ago and where he is now. So let's look at this one. Let's dive into it. All right.
If you want more punching power, listen up. We're going to break.
So the reason why we showed that video right there is due to the fact that it attaches his credibility and his word to a fighter that everybody understands in his niche, which is UFC. Makes sense, everybody? Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Yep.
right? So this is kind of where he was a little while ago. Let's watch.
You're tired, you're sore, you're stressed, and you're wondering to yourself, am I actually going to be able to make this work? Can I really make this dream a reality, or am I crazy like everybody is telling me I am? You're training every day.
So mindset value around the in-depth thing that they need to do to become the quote-unquote champ, i.e. why he showed Conor McGregor. Let's show you guys another one.
If you want championship cardio in your next fight,
Another reason why you showed this is because Volk. All right, anybody know who Volk in OC is? If you guys do, give me a thumbs up. I'm a UFC fucking fanboy. All right, lover boy. You know that if you know who Volk is, his cardio is absolutely insane. So when he starts a video and talks about cardio, and he has Volk's bald head in there, people are going to instantaneously attach to what is going on in the video and what Kenny is saying. And that's why this post has 2,500 likes.
if you want championship cardio in your next fight, use this conditioning split for the last 6 weeks of your next training camp. From 6 to 4 weeks out, we're gonna have 2 anaerobic lactic sessions, and we're gonna have 1 anaerobic alactic session. Now, what these sessions are gonna do is
Now, super scientific and sometimes a little bit overwhelming for people, but at the same time, his niche is a little bit more in depth and he can do that. The reason I wanted to show you that is because those videos are absolutely amazing. And that was months ago. All right. Now let's look at some of the videos he's doing currently. And just to remind you guys, and also tell you guys if you didn't know or forgot, Kenny's making $50,000+ a month organically in his business. How many of you guys would like to be making $50K a month organically? Say me in the chat box. I'm assuming everybody here. I'd be fucking shocked if you guys didn't want to make that. All right.
if you want to dominate your next fight, it's time to simplify your conditioning. Stop trying to just do the most work and understand that it's about doing the right work really, really well. I've helped hundreds of fighters around the world with this, and I'll show you how we started off.
So who thought Kenny's first video that we showed you guys was great? Give me a thumbs up. I did. Right. And that was what, 6 months ago, 7 months ago? Look at the difference in just the content over the last 6 to 7 months and how much in depth and how much more value is in this one. Pretty crazy, right, guys? Mm-hmm. The reason why we're showing you these creators and the reason why I'm spending a little bit of time on Kenny right now is because this motherfucker is becoming a pillar in the MMA community just because he is delivering value-based content. He does the mindset stuff. That's why I wanted to show you the first one. He does the proof. Okay. He does show his fighters, but Kenny is known for value. And this is why Conor McGregor's boxing coach reached out to Kenny and actually told him he's doing a lot of the workouts with them. The second, I don't know if you know this, Brian, the second ranked welterweight in the world who's actually going to be fighting Bilal, who just won the belt, all right, is Kenny's client. They're going to be doing a big content day in Vegas soon. Kenny is becoming a staple in the MMA community, especially underneath the UFC, due to providing value online that is altering people's fight habits.
I want to say this really fucking clearly so that you guys understand. Kenny had 300 social media followers when he started with us.
Yep.
300.
58,000 now. And $50,000+ a month organically. I'm going to say that again. $50,000 a month organically.
It's actually 30,000.
No, his peak was 50.
Oh, really? Okay.
You know, we're talking about it. Yeah. I'm like, this is the thing. I'm like, he's growing like a fucking weed right now.
I
might be wrong. He might correct me later, but I'm like, this is the thing, guys. It's right in front of you. Everything that you want is right in front of you when it comes down to this shit. And it's all creating and breaking it down. This is actually one of his fighters. I just wanted to show you guys for the proof of it.
That was as soon as I saw that video, I was just like, wow, like I've never thought of it like that. And it makes so much sense to think that if you just run constantly, you're only just going to get good at running. You're going to destroy your knees, your hips, your feet. Like,
just wanted to show you that quick video. If you guys go check this stuff out, I'm not going to show you the entire thing because again, it's proof based off of MMA and a lot of you guys might not care. I'm just showing it to you because he does collaboration videos with his fighters that are seeing amazing results, and it benefits a lot of fucking people, a lot of people.
Yep. So I'm going to show you guys some of the clients that I think are fucking rock stars now. I think monkey see, monkey do. And the first person I want to pull up is Maureen Magda. Because Maureen is an absolute G. So we're gonna take a look at her Instagram profile, and I accidentally stopped sharing. I need to share with sound. Thank you very much. I'm gonna show you guys Maureen. All right, Maureen Magda. She is absolutely crushing it right now. Now Maureen, same thing when she started with us. She was doing decent on social media. I think she had 2,000 or 3,000 followers. And I actually am following her. Just so you guys know, my computer glitches out sometimes. But this is what great content looks like, and I want to show you an actual example because I want to show you guys what to compare yourself against. Because a lot of us don't really know what great content actually looks like. So I'm going to show you great content, and we're going to do an exercise.
A lack of willpower, but why you can't reach your goals. You don't have a lack of willpower. You're just setting yourself up to fail too many fucking times. Can't control yourself around this? Stop bringing it into the house. Can't control yourself around this? Put it in a different room while you're trying to work. Can't control yourself around this? Delete the app and do some meal prep instead. People who reach their goals don't have more willpower than you. They're just giving themselves less opportunity for error. So instead of constantly putting yourself down and then blaming yourself when you fail, consider what you can do to make your life easier in the
Okay, so that's great fucking content. And people tell me why in the chat. Somebody tell me why in the chat. That's great fucking content. Absolute great. All right. Absolutely great. Now, the reason I'm going to give you guys some answers as they're coming in. Aussies do it better. Fact.
I love that. That's funny.
Yeah, that's true. That's fucking true.
It is true.
But pause. Somebody just said, I can't organize all those cut shots. Yes, you can. You just got to make a shot list. Every 1 to 3 seconds, the scene changes. It's like, it's so engaging. It's like she's talking at the grocery store and then she's at the fucking house and then she's in her kitchen and then she's back at the grocery store. Then she's outside going for a walk. It's so fucking engaging. I'm going to pull up some
controversial gym shit. No one else will tell you. You don't need an arm day until you're training your chest, back, and shoulders at least twice a week. You don't need an ab day. You need to sort out your nutrition. You don't need drop sets or fancy variations until you've mastered form, tempo, and mind-muscle connection. You don't need the latest muscle building hack. You need to get consistent while focusing on progressive overload and training intensity. And you don't need to follow random fitness accounts. Just follow me and implement my shit.
Dude, that's fucking good shit, right? That's good shit. Cole didn't know about Marine Magda before.
I didn't know about her Instagram, but as soon as I saw her purple hair, I'm like, oh yeah, Marie. There we go. Dude, that's a fucking, she comes to all of our shit. She's literally one of my fucking favorite people in PT Dom because she shows the fuck out. Literally shows every single time I see her, training her ass off, showing up for her clients, producing shitload of content, engaging like crazy. All right. A fitness unicorn, 100%. Savage.
Fitness _ unicorn. That's her Instagram account. Fitness
so good.
_ unicorn. I'm going to show you guys one more video. Let's
pause for 1 second, Bilby. All right. I want to make this clear because some of you guys are like taking notes, scripting, all this other stuff. This content is going to take you a long fucking time to create. Yep. I'm gonna be real. But the reason why we want you to do it is because the shit that is going to get you the results takes time.
If you create content on a regular basis, I want you to drop your Instagram Instagram handle in the chat box. If you create content on a regular basis, drop your Instagram handle in the chat box. We're going to do something. All right. If you create content on a regular basis, I want you to drop your Instagram handle in the chat box.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is Giselle, I'm going to put you on, girl. You're here. I'm going to put you on. What we're going to do, and I'm doing this because I want to show you guys contrast. So Giselle, I want to show you this so that you become an absolutely fucking elite content creator and that you change women's lives through your content and you step into your power, you make a shitload of money. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this together and I might put some of y'all motherfuckers on. All right. So by the way, we're probably going to go over. So if you guys like free value, just say fuck yes in the chat box because we're probably going to go over. We're going to watch one of her videos. Let's watch this one right here.
Always fucking hungry. Here's what I'd do. Instead of saving calories for later, I'd have a high protein, high fiber breakfast that actually fills me up. Instead of relying on ready-made meals, I'd make time for meal prep and focus on volume. And instead of completely winging it with my nutrition, I'd plan ahead the night before so I don't get caught out. Still not sure what to do? Make sure you're following and comment meal prep so I can send you my ultimate meal prep.
Okay, so we watched one video. Now, Giselle, I'm going to watch one of yours. And I'm just going to pick one random. Let's go find a couple. Let's see if we can find a couple. One more. I already watched that one.
Ozempic. Let's talk about Ozempic.
I think you're live here. Let's find a talking video where you're not live.
I like the girls that do drugs.
Giselle, are you here? Do you understand what I'm saying? Say hell yes if you understand what I'm saying. Right? You guys get it? Giselle, you get it, right? You're like, there's a level to this shit. So yes. There's consistency, which Giselle's like, all right, I get it.
Yeah,
right, she's like, fuck you. Okay, I get it. Listen, there's a level to this shit. There's consistent, and then there's consistent and good. Write this in the chat. Consistent and good goes viral.
Yeah.
Consistent and good goes viral. I'm gonna put some of y'all on. Some of y'all are fucking here. Delvis, let's fucking put you on, bro. Let's fucking see. I'm gonna pull up one of your fucking videos. So we're gonna watch one of Marine's, and then we're gonna watch one of yours.
Stop making these mistakes with your nutrition. If you're sick of having constant cravings, eating meals containing mostly carbs. Carbs are not the enemy, but meals high in carbs and low in protein and fat will spike your blood sugar, which means it'll come crashing down and leave you craving sweets. Stocking up your pantry with treats. I'm not going to eat all of this at once. It's a lie. So you're making it harder than it has to be. Saving calories.
All right, now let's watch this.
You're leaving gains on the table. Apply this one tip so you can actually look like you train shoulders. I guarantee most of you have your cables set down to the bottom. Instead, bring it up between knee and hip level.
It's not bad.
All right, let's go. We're going mic'd up today. I'm doing legs, shoulders, and triceps. This is my first set of my squats. I already did my warm-up. Didn't really go through that. Whew. Me and
Davis, can you see the difference? Write this in the chat. Amateur versus pro. Y'all got to go pro. You guys got to go pro. How do you go pro? You find the accounts that are fucking popping, and you're like, I will create content like that. Maureen Magda started out. She was good. She wasn't great. Now Maureen's great. Let's hear what she has to say.
Hi, I'm Maureen, aka Fitness Unicorn. So I've been with PT Dom since March, and I started in the 10K Mastermind because I was already making around 8K a month. I was kind of just like winging it in my business, sort of stumbled my way there, didn't know how to grow. So I was following Brian on Instagram and I was like, this guy seems to know what he's talking about. So I decided to join and got so much value straight away. And honestly, the 10K Mastermind helped me grow my business so much that I made it to 20K. I'm making consistent 20 plus K months. I joined the $1 Million Mastermind because I was like, fuck, I don't have the answers for like what to do next. And the answers are there. And now I'm just building my team, growing my business. And it's just been so fucking incredible. If you are on the fence about joining PT Dom, I just encourage you to get off that fucking fence and just fucking do it. Honestly, you will not regret it. It's going to transform your business in ways that you cannot even imagine. And you honestly owe it to yourself to pursue the best version of both you and your business. And PT Dom is going to help you do that.
So again, write this in the chat. If Maureen can do it, I can do it. Maureen's making $25,000 a month. If Maureen can do it, you sure as fuck can do it. If Maureen can do it.
Yes, Jake. We literally taught her how to do that shit just like we taught everybody else. This shit is the fucking facts right here. The jump cuts, the talking, the tone, everything else.
This is called science. All right. We got that shit down to a fucking science.
The sweet science, bro.
Who here knows who Lane Norton is? Say me in the chat if you guys know who Lane Norton is. Who here knows who Lane Norton is? Lane Norton hired me and Cole to business coach him for his fucking marketing. We have this shit down to a fucking science. If the GOAT of the fitness industry hired Cole and I to help him with social media marketing, like we got this shit on fucking lock. All right. I want to show you guys another great content creator. This is somebody that we helped from literally nothing. This girl was posting like bikini photos and fucking photos with her and her husband. Now we're going to show you guys what some great fucking content looks like. Let's take this.
Two people training the exact same times a week, but getting extremely different results. Here's the difference. So you know how to win. One person is doing 6 exercises targeting the same muscle group in a single session. You know, like 6 glute exercises in a workout. The other is still doing 6 glute exercises, but they're splitting it up into 2 workouts. Let me break it down. Every exercise you do targeting the same muscle gets less and less effective. Stimulus drops every exercise, but fatigue also increases. So those last exercises are almost pointless. Instead, split those 6 exercises into 2 different workouts. So you'll get more exercises that are super effective. This will grow more muscle, which will make fat loss easier and faster. Comment workout and I'll send you a week's worth of training.
Okay, so we just saw Chloe. I'm going to put y'all on. Where's fucking my boy Ed? My boy Ed dropped his name in the chat. So we're going to fucking look at a piece of his content. Ed, I'm going to pull up one of your videos. Let's do this one.
This wasn't always easy and our business wasn't always just killing it, but you have to find out what's important to you, drop the distractions, and then just solely focus on one thing and making that one thing something that you're proud of and something that you
guys see the difference? Ed, can you see the difference?
How do I unwind after a long, stressful day? Life is stressful. It's supposed to be hard and tough. That's why it's worth any.
It's like, it's dynamic. Chloe's moving around. She's keeping me engaged. There's other things happening on the screen. She's like whispering to the camera. She's like pulling me in. Do you guys get what I'm saying? There's consistent, then there's consistent and good. consistent and good, goes viral. Let's pull up one more fucking Instagram account because this is fun and I'm having a good time with it. Robert Monahan. What's up? Robert Monahan. We're going to pull up one of your pieces of content. We're going to take a look at one of your reels. Let's do.
Why do you fail? Consistency.
I'm sure that when it comes to hydration, you've heard one of these two things. Drink 8-ounce glasses of water.
You get what I'm saying, Robert? You're here? Amateur versus pro. You got to go pro. Everybody write this in the chat. I got to go pro. I got to go pro. I got to go pro. Guys, Chloe went fucking pro. Literally yesterday, she sent us a screenshot. 527 new inbound leads from one fucking story. One story, 527 leads. That's available for every single one of you guys on this call. Chloe made the decision she was going pro. This is one of
That's
her.
the lottery right there.
That's the lottery. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna play this video for you guys.
It takes a lot for me to cry, and you guys have absolutely done it. Joy, of course. The fact that, in a matter of 2 weeks, we had one call, 30 minutes call, and you've helped us gone from 35K months to over 60K months. But not only that, the last 12 months, we've gone from $800 a month to over $60,000 is wild, and we cannot wait for the event. You guys go all in, and we've just received an email from your team that you guys are covering a hotel. Like, what? The fact that you guys, you guys give a direct path and step-by-step on how we can achieve our goals. And you guys go above and beyond every single time. So thank you so much. We wouldn't be here without you, and we cannot wait.
And I'm going to show you her husband because Harry's a fucking beast too. Harry's a beast. Harrison Thompson. Who here wants some male inspo? Say me. Male inspo, somebody that's a great content creator that's a fucking male. You want some male inspo, great content creator? We're going to talk about Mr. Harry TMP. Harry was the exact same as you guys. When Harry started with us, literally he's got 464 posts. Harry started with us less than a year ago. And he had 500 followers on social media. 500. Now he's got 50.7 thousand. Let's take a look at one of his pieces of content so you guys understand what great content looks like so that you know how to get yourself to a place where you're creating great fucking content. Let's go.
Do the bicep one with the curl.
Where's the bicep one?
Keep scrolling. I feel like that's the perfect example. The 1.2 million left, right out, no stop. All the way to the left. Yeah.
This video got 1.3 million views, you guys. And I think this video generated him 7,000 to 8,000 followers from one video.
This is a massive warning if you're still doing 12 reps. Most people in the gym make this mistake. Don't be one of them. The more reps that you do in a set, the more fatigue that you generate. And since the only important reps are the ones that are close to failure, you're wasting a lot of time and energy on the reps that do fuck all. So increase the weight, but only do 4 to 8 reps. And as soon as you can do 8 reps, increase the weight again. This is a massive...
That's it. It's that fucking easy. It's a 15-second video. This is a dude that could not create social media content. We're going to watch one more.
What if I told you that getting abs shouldn't take long at all? You're just making this one mistake. Most people do a slow and steady cut to preserve muscle and spend months of the year going backwards in the gym. The longer you're in a deficit, the harder fat loss becomes. And the longer you spend losing muscle. Doing a mini cut solves both of these problems. A mini cut is a short but aggressive fat loss phase, then followed by a week of maintenance calories. So you never have a chance to lose any muscle. If you want the step-by-step mini cut protocols that I use with my clients, comment the word mini cut and I'll send it to you.
Guys, Harry is fucking just like you guys. Y'all need to understand Harrison was just like you guys. Started out 500 social media followers, struggling, and he went from 500 to 50,000. This is the best. This is a fucking testimonial video he filmed for us with the concepts and content mastery.
This is the best content course on the internet for online fitness coaches. And it helped me increase my reach by almost 7,000%. These were my reels before the content mastery course. Blocky, ugly, not very engaging. And these are my reels after the content mastery course. Sexy, streamlined, engaging. And I even had a reel hit almost 1 million views. I used to sit at my computer for an hour just to write up one shitty script. But now writing scripts is easy, fast, and I even enjoy it. In only 30 days, it took my average reel views from this to this. I'm a dad with a newborn and run a business, and doing this course has allowed me to free up more time to spend with my daughter. If I can do it, you can too.
Who here wants those results? You want to go from 500 followers to 50,000. You want to go from 200 views to 3,000 views to 10,000 views to 100,000 views in all your videos. Guys, it's your turn. You guys have seen how online coaches just like you have achieved incredible results. And now you guys have some content creators that you guys can get inspired by. Imagine what your life would look like if you got out of your own way and you were able to consistently attract clients, convert clients, and make an extra $10,000 online with your coaching offer. What would change in your life if we were able to help you generate an extra $10,000 through online coaching? Type some answers into the chat. You were able to make an extra 10K because you actually fucking implemented what would change in your life. Awesome stuff. Definitely very clear. I love that. Everything. Leaving a boring job would actually help my fucking family. I like that. Travel. Could travel anywhere. I'm part of Pizza Domination. I went from 3 to 400 views, and now I'm up to 2,000 to 3,000 views. Let's fucking go, Jess. I love that. Freedom. Debt free. My content isn't even pro yet, but I hit 10K. Progress, not perfection. I'll be able to comfortably worry without ever paying my bills. Work from anywhere in the world. That's fucking dope. Guys, we've worked with over 10,000 coaches at this point. We just did the math. And if it's cool, I'd like to go over an insane offer with you guys, having that we going on right now, so that we can help you make an extra $10,000 online. If that's cool, just say hell yes in the chat. Love it. Love the engagement. Hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. I see you coming in. I go. Davis, Sylvana, Casey, Ed. I love it. Anna, hell yes. I love it. Christy, I see you. This is the promise, all right? The promise is that we will help you generate at least $10,000 in revenue in the next 6 months, or we send you back every single dollar that you invest in us. Why can we make that kind of promise? Because we've done this thousands of times, you guys. Lane Norton hired us as a business coach for a fucking reason. All right, this is Ari, $38,000. Dawson, $40,000 a month. Hallie, $38,000 a month. Zach, $61,000 a month. Trent, $120,000 a month. Here's what you guys are going to get inside of the Change Lives Academy. You get the $999 program blueprint, including workout app tutorials, meal plan tutorials, how to price your offer effectively, contracts, welcome forms, etc. Cole and I are also refilming every single video in the Change Lives Academy. So joining right now means that you get to join for all of the new content that's going to be released within the next 2 to 4 weeks. We're also going to teach you how to pimp your profile. We're going to teach you exactly what to do to turn your Instagram and your Facebook into an income generating machine. We're going to give you the money-making DM script. We're going to teach you exactly how to book 3 to 5 calls a week with qualified prospects. We're also going to give you the $1,000 phone script. We're going to teach you how to speak properly, to persuade more, and we're going to give you our phone script so you can close $1,000 fitness clients. And finally, we're going to give you guys 3 live coaching calls per week. Plus, any question that you ever have will always be answered within 24 hours by at least 2 coaches. If all this did was help you make an extra $10,000 for you and your family, gave you the ability to travel and work remotely to places that you love, and gave you the blueprint to going viral like all of the clients that we showed you guys today, would it be worth it? If so, say hell yes in the chat. We were able to help you go viral, make $10,000 online so you could have more time with your family and do some of the shit that you love. If it'd be worth it, type hell yes in the chat. Now, it's actually my fucking birthday on October 28th of this month, which is in 4 days. It's my birthday on the 28th of this month. And because there's only 4 days until my birthday, I've decided that I'm going to do a promo for the first 4 online fitness coaches to take action on this offer. All right, the first 4. It's my 33rd birthday, and so I'm offering 33% off any one of our coaching programs for the first 4 people who are ready to take action, change their fucking life, level up in their business, take the next fucking level, and absolutely dominate their fucking life. Again, it's for the first 4 people only are going to be getting 33% off any one of our coaching offers. Any one, whether that be the $1 Million Mastermind, the 10K Mastermind, or the Change Lives Academy, which is pretty fucking sick. So again, if you're going to join the Change Lives Academy, you're going to get the blueprint. We're going to teach you how to pimp your profile, the money-making DM script, the $1,000 phone script, and 3 live coaching calls per week, plus the guarantee, which basically means we will help you generate an extra $10,000 in revenue in the next 6 months, or we send you back every single dollar that you paid.
Hi, my name's Sarah.
Let's hear what Sarah has to say.
I am from Calgary, Canada. I have been with PT Dom for 8 months now. I actually started coaching 8 months ago as well. Before coaching, I was actually a server in a restaurant, and I actually had someone come up to my table and tell me about Brian Mark. I followed him on Instagram, and little did I know my life was about to change literally forever. Brian chatted to me for a couple days and sold me into the CLA. Slowly, I started to see my business start to climb. This is actually now my third PT Dom event. I have invested over $10,000 to come to these events this year, and it's the best money I have ever spent. Literally not even just my business is escalating, like my relationships, my mindset, my energy, my work ethic. Like, this has been a complete life transformation, and I just don't have enough good things to say about PT Domination. I'm now making $7,000 a month and steadily climbing. My Instagram followers have doubled in the last month. Everything just continues to get so good. And anyone who is on the fence, like, literally investing in this program will change your life 100%.
That's fucking Sarah. Drop some fire in the chat box for Sarah. Sarah's fucking dope. She just started blowing up on social media. She's one of our, we could have shown her as a fucking example too on social media. She's fucking crushing it right now. If you're interested, just type happy B-Day in the chat box. If you guys are interested, just type happy B-Day in the chat box. Perfect. For all of you guys that typed in happy B-Day, we got a bunch of you guys coming in right now. I've got a calendar link I'm going to drop. So go ahead and book in right now. Once I drop this calendar link, I'm actually just going to go grab it. I don't have it in my notes right now. So what we're going to do is, it's going to be the first 4 people that actually take action. So you guys can book in for a call, and the first 4 people that take action are going to get 33% off. So I just dropped the calendar link and just joined the CLA, but happy birthday anyways. I fucking love that. I appreciate you. So again, just drop happy B-Day in the chat. And then go book a call. And once you're done, come back to the chat and say done and let me know once you're all done. This is only going to be 4 of you. Like, anybody can book in. That's great. But it's going to be the first 4 people that take action, and it's going to be first come, first serve. So let's do a Q&A now. Once you guys are done, come back to the chat and say done. And we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A. Mindset shit today. Fucking virality shit today. We got the whole fucking sauce. If you guys are done, type the word done in the chat box, and then we're going to do a Q&A. If you got a question, you can either raise your hand or just type question in the chat box, and we're going to grab them as you guys come in. Let's go to Dana. What's up, girl?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Honestly, I'm doing really freaking good. I actually wanted to share something really awesome with you.
I love that. Share.
So this month was the best month I ever had. And you know how I just hit 10K this year, right? After being in the academy for 3 years.
Yep.
I just hit 15 this month.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that.
And we finally got a lot of other shit taken care of, which is great. But my main question is, because I am trying to level up my content too, cut. Like, I've been doing that a lot more lately, and it does really well. Like, I get a lot of great feedback from clients and my followers. But when it comes to like getting all of those clips, and I'm doing batch content, like I'm trying to get 3 different pieces of content out of it, I can't organize for shit. And then I'm like trying to figure out, especially if I'm going from like the gym to home to the grocery store, like, how do you organize that so you can create that content? I know it's still going to take more time, but I feel like some of my bits and pieces get lost, and then I cannot find it. And then that whole concept just goes to trash.
Go ahead.
So there's 2 individual ways. Obviously, the first way, the easiest way, is hire a videographer and make it their fucking problem. You're making $15,000 a month. Okay. Now that's what I'm going to say first and foremost, because the ease of mind is get someone else to deal with it, so you don't ever have to again. Okay. Secondly, though, is, okay, how do you organize it if you're doing it yourself and you're using your phone? I'm assuming, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So I would create folders per week that you film in your phone. So guys, actually in my phone right now, I have professional videos I've posted, videos I haven't posted, professional photos, and everything else. So when I do any filming on my phone, Dana, what I do is I literally, let's say you're doing the grocery store ones, and then you're doing the house ones, I'll film the clip, and then automatically, because we're sitting down, we have our script, we'll film all the individual clips we need to while we're sitting on the couch, and then I'll just throw them in that folder instantly.
Okay. So do you like
grocery store? We do the same thing. Does that make sense?
Sort of. So are you talking about like, so you make folders based on the location or based on the concept or the
concept? The concept.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Because like if you make it on the location, that doesn't solve your problem of like, well, now every single video I filmed while I'm sitting on the couch is going to be a problem. So what I would do is make folders based off of your location. based off of the concept, and then I would organize it like that. The reason why is because it's only going to be temporary. You could delete the folder later, and it's the quickest solution for you. Obviously, is it still a little bit messy? Yeah. Is it still going to take time? Yeah. But the baseline of it is that's a very easy, simplistic way for you to organize it instantly because it's in your camera. You don't need to upload it anywhere. You don't need to download it anywhere. It's just clicking add to folder, clicking add to folder, clicking add to folder. So then later, when you do these edits, when you go in InShot, CapCut, or whatever else, you can then open that individual folder and all of your clips will be right there.
Okay, that's freaking brilliant. I don't know why I did not think of doing that before.
I got you.
Especially now because I just got the new iPhone for the camera quality, and now my like videos, it's easier because I don't have like 7,000 pictures on my phone anymore.
Guys, I have everything in my entire camera roll organized into folders. So if I go to recents, it's super overwhelming. But if I need to post a TikTok, I go to the TikTok folder, the Instagram folder, the professional photo folder, the signs that I'm taking a public folder. Everything is like that because it's incredibly overwhelming as a content creator to open up your recents, especially when you start to like take photos of family. Like my camera roll is littered with photos of my kid now too. So trying to find anything is fucking impossible. So without folders, I go crazy.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really need to start doing that.
Can we all give Dana some love for a fucking $15,000 a month?
Trying to keep that momentum going.
Let's go. I love that for you. That's amazing. I'm super proud of you. That's fucking awesome. So good.
One other thing too about that. I actually wrote that down in my book at the last event back in May. So manifestation works.
That's so fucking cool. So proud of you. So proud of you. Let's fucking go. I love it. Jess, what's going on, girl? How you doing?
Hey, best day of my life. How about you?
Best day of my fucking life. You know the mindset. I like the fucking mindset. You know what it is. I like it.
PT Dom fam here. If you haven't booked your call, go do that now. But quick question for you guys. So my avatar is like retired athletes out of either high school or college that kind of put on weight. And I've been experimenting with hooks right now. And so far this past week, I've tried relationship hooks. So like, the reason why your boyfriend is staring at other girls' asses is because, and then I get into the video. Those have been doing better than like things targeted towards my avatar. Yep. Like the reason why your love handles are falling out of your jersey is because XYZ. Yep. Should I stick with the relationship because it's doing better and also I'm attracting more females, or?
That's a great fucking question. And I'm so glad you asked because there's two different content styles, Jess. Okay. Content style number one is awareness-based content. Content style number two is conversion-based content. Now, awareness-based content is basically means that you're posting content so that it gets seen by more people. So when you're posting that stuff, the reason your partner is staring at, or reason your boy is staring at other girls, whatever the fuck, it's like that's going to appeal to a wider audience. And because it's going to appeal to a wider audience, it's going to get more views. Write this in the chat. The more that you can appeal to a wider audience, the more views you're going to get. Right? Which is why when we see funny content, we laugh and we share it because it's fucking funny. And even if like you don't like necessarily know the person in the funny content, you still might share it because it's fucking funny, right? I've laughed at a lot of videos where I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this is, but it's hilarious. The more wide that you can go, Jess, with your awareness-based content, the more views that you're going to get. And when you get more views, then you bring them to your page and you do the conversion content. So my answer is, should you do all of your content, relationship content? No. What you should do is you should double down on the fact that you've got a style that's like hitting really well right now. So I'd keep doing it for like 30 to 50% of your content. And then I would get better at the conversion content.
Okay, so I think the only disconnect right there is that is like my conversion content. So Tuesdays and Thursdays is when I post like the value of it and more of conversion. And then like Wednesday, I have my connection. Monday, I have my proof post. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday are more of like the awareness content that are just like funnier things.
So when you're doing the relationship content though, you're doing the relationship as conversion-based content?
No, it's just getting more traction than you like for it being conversion. It's getting more traction than useful.
But it's not conversion if it's relationship content. That's where the mindset shift.
Okay, it's not relationship content. It's just the hook is more like it's not towards my niche. So instead of saying like the reason why your love handles are falling out of your jersey is because you're doing like squats wrong or whatever. It's the hook is like your boyfriend is staring at other girls' asses because you're doing squats wrong. Does that make sense?
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that angle a fucking lot. That's fucking funny as shit. And that's also very controversial. Yes. 100% you should fucking do that more. That's controversial. Fuck, I love that.
Okay.
Yeah. And like that's gonna like you want the smoke. That's gonna get some smoke. And that's exactly what the fuck you want. I love that hook, Jazz. That's fucking fire. More.
Okay.
But yes, do it more. It's bringing in women already, and it's helping individuals in a deeper level. So I like it a lot. Do it more.
Okay, sweet. Thank you guys.
I was now that I understand what the fuck you're saying, I like that a lot. That's
I fuck with that hook hard as fuck.
I like that a fucking lot, bro. I like that a lot. That's cool. Perfect. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jess.
Thank you.
Guys, we're here for fucking questions. You got a question, raise your hand. This is free business coaching. What the fuck? Richard, what's up, G? Richard knows. Richard wants a free business coaching. What's up?
All right, bro. So I've been trying to work, like my main focus is content.
Yep.
So it's starting to pick up, but I'm losing people like around 9 seconds. Kind of getting, because my views are coming up, I'm kind of getting like sucked into that black hole of doing one thing. But it is converting. Like I've signed 7 clients in the 8 weeks that I've been in the program.
Fuck yes, bro. Congratulations. That's dope. What's your Instagram handle?
AlphaFit20.
AlphaFit20. Eh?
Yep.
Okay. So, dude, your content's fucking 4,000 views. That's dope. So you're losing people at 9 seconds. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Curling like a toddler? Now wonder why your biceps look like raisins. Add this strategy to grow the guns. Hey, pork chop, why
I'm going to listen.
are you stuck on those classic hammer curls? Look at that short range of motion, barely.
I know why you lost people, because you went from doing a talking head to the camera with an incredible amount of energy, and then you just switched to a boring bicep curl while you're doing a voiceover.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, this is the thing. B, let me share my screen.
Yes, sir.
There's an individual out there named Tony. He also calls himself the Wolf. And the reason I'm going to show you him is because based off of the personality of being like incredibly intense to the camera while like making fun of somebody's body is definitely down this guy's lane. The workout videos that he does are fucking hilarious. And he's talking the entire time. Do you know who this is?
I actually seen a couple of his ads. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
like, so let's just do this one right here.
I used to train my abs like this, and then I realized I was being a fucking idiot. I was wondering why I had a belly like Homer Simpson. You want abs because you're insecure, and you think it'll solve all your life's problems? Let the wolf tell you a secret. It will. It fucking will. You don't need
So again, it's like this is the thing. It's entertaining the entire time, right? It's not like we're just changing up the
You
style.
need to stop doing pull-ups and start doing this exercise you've never seen before. No, here's why. Most people can't do them for shit. I know, I done these half-ass reps for years. Chin to bar. Come on, bro, it's chest to bar. So do these instead. Take a bench to the squat rack. Put your feet up. Spread them legs like your mama. And now you're going to do a rack chin. And if you
So again, it's like, this is the thing. This is the why people fucking listen and watch. It's entertaining the entire time. If you guys see a drop off in your videos, it's because you're changing up the style. If you have an immense hook grab right away where you see everybody shoot up when they watch your hook instantaneously, and then a drop off in the watch time of the video, it's because you did something or changed up something or changed up your tone, or the fluidity wasn't as well, or stuttered and pissed people off. Like, there's a reason. So if we look at that bicep one, there we go. Feel me?
Yeah, no doubt.
I want to add something is like, I think that like, if you notice, so Cole, can you do me a favor? Can you do another screen share? I want to watch one of Richard's videos, and then I want to watch one of Tony's videos. And I want to show,
what's Richard's again?
It's AlphaFit20.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
AlphaFit20. Also, Patrick, I just saw you book a call. You're a fucking G. There's a little nuance that I want you to pay attention to in this. I'm going to do a show and tell. This is why I like to show and then demonstrate. There's a little nuance that I want you to pay attention to, Richard. And if you fucking get this, bro, I think you're going to start to go viral. Yeah, go ahead, Cole. You can do a share.
Okay, and can you see?
Yeah, watch one of Richard's videos.
Okay, let's do this one.
If you're shaped like a pear and you're sick of it, then steal this secret to shredding up those abs. Listen up, all you crunch-loving couch potatoes. I see you out there doing your basic crunches, and let me tell you, that's why you still look like a half-deflated beach ball yanking on the back of your neck. Let me put you on some real knowledge. V-ups, they engage your total core, upper, lower, and obliques.
Okay, pause.
Also
Pause the video.
demand control.
Now watch one of his videos in the gym. Go to one of his fucking gym videos.
Yeah, give me one. I'm gonna find. Let's do this one.
You out here with them skinny ass arms wondering why you got no girl is because you're doing your curls like this. Motherfucker, you look like you're humping. I really regret taking 40 kilos to do this. Jesus Christ. So put that bar down and get yourself a dumbbell or cable. See, a straight bar is going to keep your wrist fixed. And this is going to put extra strain on your wrist, not your bicep. You want to take a bench. This is going to stop you using momentum to curl the weight. And anytime you curl, you want to imagine there's a bolt going through your elbow. You can't move it. It should be fixed in place. If you move your elbow, you work in shoulder. And if you still struggle to feel your elbow, you can use something for support like a preacher and try doing it with one arm to get a good mind-muscle connection. Whew. And if you want to grow your big-ass biceps quicker, try an incline cable curl with some support. And if you don't have this, just use a bench. The only thing that grows faster than your biceps now is my Wasler when your sister touches it. Yeehaw! And if you're secretly a gym cowboy too, drop me a follow.
Okay. So the little nuance, bro, is I need you to be a little bit more engaging and using props. So you've got it. You got the fucking humor. It's fucking hilarious, right? It's fucking hilarious. Now what we need to do is we need to use props more in your videos. I also want you to cut out the dead space. And I want you to start the next sentence. Like I want you to start the next thing you're saying in the middle, like in the middle of the action. So go refresh the page on the left, bro.
This one?
Yeah. We'll go ahead and watch this.
If you're shaped like a pear and you're sick of it, then steal this secret.
So like that 0.5 second can't be in there.
Okay.
So it's like, it's got to be fucking clean, bro. Like give me that.
Also,
those clean edits.
After that, like you've already got their attention. So I want everybody to pay attention. Like this is the hook.
If you're shaped like a pear and you're sick of it, then
Now this is the layup to the video.
steal this secret to shredding up those abs.
Now get right into it, right? But you're about to now give them the hook again. You're about to say shit that doesn't need to be fucking said, like this.
Listen up,
None
all
of
you
this.
crunch-loving couch potatoes.
I would have just been like, you look like a fucking crunch potato because you are doing this wrong. And then it flashes to the next movement and you talk about pulling on your neck like crazy. But you put in 5 to 7 words that just don't matter. They're dead space. Does that make sense?
That makes 100% sense.
Moving forward, you talk the entire fucking time, dude. No more voiceovers.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Easy fixes, so that's all easy to fix.
Yes.
Easy, bro. Much fucking love. Thanks for coming up, G. Congratulations on your success.
Appreciate it. Yes,
Let's
sir.
fucking go.
On your fucking neck.
What's up, Shannon, the energy coach? How you doing?
Awesome. I'm deciding, thank you so much, guys, for being here tonight. I'm deciding to stick it through. I'm deciding to stick it through with coaching because I'm doing in-person stuff, right? So helping professional women, CEOs, business owners like myself get fit AF, right?
Yes.
I'm really struggling with this content stuff, Brian, because like I feel like I'm a lot of mindset and positivity. So you go to my page and it's just like positive quotes and like I'm really having a hard time talking to my specific audience. It's a lot of like positive mindset and stuff that I've implemented in the landscaping company, right? But now I'm transcending from the 7-figure landscaping company to help women with their companies as they like, because I was able to accomplish what I did and all of that through fitness and mindset and nutrition. And I want to help other women like attorneys and CEOs get fit too, but I'm having a hard time speaking to them specifically. I think I'm just putting out a lot of general positivity.
Okay. So 2 things I want to hammer on this. Number 1, Shannon, is transformative content, because people see positivity and a lot of people don't resonate with it because they are negative, right? And so for it to appeal to the masses, I want you to take your positive energy and I want you to package it in a way that your audience will understand. And so the way that I'll start this by is like, because you are fit, you're in shape, you have the body that women want, you've got it, right? And so what you need to do is you need to bring yourself down to your audience's level, to the women that are struggling with that stuff right now. And you need to show them what the journey of the transformation has looked like. And so the language is like, 5 years ago, I struggled with my weight. I was 20 pounds overweight and I was depressed. That connects with the person that's listening to your message, that is in that position, that is struggling, that is having a hard time with their weight. Then you're like, then my fucking life changed when I took fitness seriously. And these are the 3 things that I did that radically transformed my life. And now they're going to pay attention because they're paying attention to the negative hook that like where they feel themselves in, and then they're going through the transformation. So like, I want you to focus, Shannon, on transformative content, meaning for every positive message, like, and you can do this for anything, like having your morning routine so that you work on your mindset, Like that's a positive message, right? So I want you to think about a time where you didn't have a morning routine, you really fucking struggled. And I want you to like be like, I woke up every single day full of anxiety because I check my phone, I'd go on social media, I'd do all this stuff, and I talk about what I used to do before the thing. Then I talk about the benefit of the thing, then I give them the thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. So I need to like draw back. It's like I've had this mindset since I was like 5. Like my aunt worked with Tony Robbins, and I remember going to his events at 8 years old and stuff. So I have to really like think about like when I was in pain, because I've just like had this mindset for like since I was a kid. So I'm trying to like think about when it was really tough, because
I want to jump in for a second because there's people like you are you're a rare breed, which is fantastic. So I'm going to talk about, why do you have this mindset? Like why don't you not have the mindset? Like, why don't you just be negative?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's life's hard enough. It's the only way. Like it's just reframing. It's constant reframing. Gratitude practice. Like, I guess I could tap into the gratitude practice, but now we're getting away from like fitness, which is what people are here for, right? Is like fitness and body transformation. So I put that together in the Playbook app, right? So I have the Playbook, all of my 400 exercises in Playbook. That's ready to go on Tuesday. But now it's like tying this positive mindset into their current pain. And I think their pain is overwhelmed with their current career and figuring out, how do I balance this healthy lifestyle when I'm running a company and I've got all this stuff going on? So like, I think I need to talk more to their pain and not like their positive mindset that they need to have, because that might be overwhelming for them. They're not even thinking about that. They're thinking about their body. And that's the first step, is once we channel our body, we can then channel our mind and everything else. I might be overthinking it and then not really talking to their pain. Like really think about what pain.
You just solved your own fucking problem.
Yep.
You came up here and you solved your own. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely fucking right. It's like that micro shift in your messaging is going to cause your content to resonate more with your audience. And when your content resonates more with your audience, you're going to get more people that reach out that are like, holy fuck, did you just write that post for me? You got it. You nailed it. That's exactly.
I have a leads list too. Like I had them scrape the top 500 like CEOs in America. Can I just like cold email them? Like, is that a different approach?
Just email them and be like, hey, I just wanted to check in. How you doing? And then they tell you like, cool, I'm starting this health and fitness venture. And I don't know if you know of anybody or you might be interested in yourself, but I'd love to, take you on a completely transformative journey where I help you transform your body and your mind. You interested? ?
Okay. And then it's like an elite program for them. Okay.
That's exactly it.
With one more question, when it comes to content creation with videos, like when I'm at the gym and stuff, obviously putting a tripod and getting all this stuff, do you recommend, because I could afford a professional videographer, do you think I should just get a pro into this and buy back my time?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. If you can afford it and it's like no skin off your back, I think that like we're talking about going pro, right? You want to go pro? Absolutely. And then if your content is all professionally video shot, then we can really dial in on like making sure that like the message in the content is good. Because if the quality is not something we need to concern ourselves with, and you can get yourself consistent, quality's good, consistency good, then it's just messaging.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do.
I love your energy. I love your positivity. You're going to fucking crush it like you do everything in your life.
Oh, shit. Thanks, guys.
I appreciate you.
Last,
not least, Mr. Mark. What's going on, brother? Mark.
Hey, Brian.
What's going on, G? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Best day of my fucking life. How can we serve you today, brother?
With your Instagram, my partner does it, and I don't really. She kind of tells me some stuff to do. I do it. She posts it. I don't really pay too much attention to it. But do you feel like it's important for me to kind of step up and take ownership of it, or can you just do stuff and let someone else kind of take it over?
I'm confused with your question. Is it your fitness business?
I'm in the yoga space, but kind of translates over. No, I have my Instagram, but I don't really pay any attention to it. My partner just tells me what to do, and I'll just film something and send it to her, and she kind of looks after it. So I'm kind of asking, should you, if you're doing this, should you take more ownership of it? Should you
you want better results? Then
Right.
yes.
right.
Right? Like it's like it comes down to anything. We can't, because this is the flip side. if you're not seeing the results from the Instagram right now, what can you do? Get mad at your partner because that's what they're doing. But you obviously don't want to do that. Also, you can't do that due to your lack of understanding. You can't correct somebody on something that they are doing when you don't understand it in the first place. And this is why, even with the individuals we have in PT Domination, Mark, we have 47 employees at PT Dom. Brian and myself know how to do every single job. Why? Because we started it. Now, are we better at our employees at those jobs now? Absolutely not. Our employees are way better than us at most of the jobs because we fucking hired them and they were better at us and now they do a better job. But the reason why this matters is because we understood it in the first place. We were able to hire them, train them, correct them, make sure that everything went well, and now they took over. If you don't understand Instagram, the Instagram is not doing anything for you, it's not scaling, you guys are frustrated, then yes, it is time for you to step up and learn the platform, or at least learn the basics so you can see progress in that area.
Yeah, thanks. It's okay, but it's plateaued out for a long time, and I do get frustrated. And so, yeah, I can't get frustrated at her because she's working hard at it. So I think it just comes down to me taking ownership of it.
Bro, I just looked at your Instagram. You have 15,000 followers. You got to have some respect for those followers. Right?
Yes.
You got people that fuck with your message. There's people that fuck with your content. There's people that want to hear from you. So it's like, here's the thing is like, it comes back to this thing. It's like, I accept full responsibility for everything in my fucking life. My Instagram isn't popping. It's me. My content isn't growing. It's me. My body doesn't look the way that I want it to. It's always me. It's always going to be me. It always has been me. Now, taking responsibility over something that we don't necessarily enjoy sometimes fucking sucks. Like sometimes it sucks. It's like as unplanned parenthood. Sometimes it sucks. You just do it because it's a responsibility. That's how I view social media. It's like, I just fucking do it, you know? So it's like, Mark, if you want to step up to your power, if you want to impact more people, I'm sure that there's somebody in your audience right now that needs the mindset that you have, that needs the positivity that you have, that needs the presence that you have. It is your responsibility to take that seriously and deliver the value to them.
Okay. I tried to book a call with you guys, and every time I did it, it said, "Oh, the time was gone." So there's no times. But it's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Send us a message on Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram with the word masterclass, and then I'll get you the promo right after this live. I told you they'd fill up fast. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I was doing it and that time's gone. I go to the next one. Oh, that time's gone. So yeah, well done. They did fill up quick, but there's only 2 days.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. All right, we'll take one more because we're feeling fucking juicy, and then we got to go. Felipe, is that how I say it, or I fuck it up? What's up?
You got it right. How's it going? Good?
Best day of my life, brother. How are you?
Good. I just tapped in. I saw that was on your IG bio. So quick question, because, I'm getting started with everything. How does one find their niche when it comes to online, fitness coaching and things of that nature?
How do you find your niche? Do you want to take this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's as simple as just talking to the old you at the beginning and then making decisions based off of where you are at. All right. Obviously, the more you niche down as you are growing your business, the easier it is to quote unquote scale to the next level due to the fact that you become an expert in that field. However, let's look at the reality. How much money are you making a month right now?
Not zero.
Right. So being picky in who you help is probably a stupid fucking move because you got to pay bills and you got to build. And also, like, if you don't start making money, let's look at the reality. You're going to get discouraged and quit. Brian and myself see entrepreneurs do this shit every goddamn day. So the content we create, the easiest, lowest hanging fruit on you guys understanding to get inspiration, motivation to create content is to talk to old you. Why'd you get into fitness? There you go. Talk about that mentally, physically, emotionally. What are the tips that you would give the old self? Start there. Then when people start fucking with you because you're documenting your journey, you're creating value, you're posting proof, you're posting connection, you're sharing things online, then sell them. I don't care who it is. Get them in your program. Once you start to build up a little bit of a base of clients, then you can start to see, who do I enjoy helping more? Who is my content speaking to more? Who's gravitating towards my message? And then we can start niching down a little bit more. Make sense?
Yep.
Right. But at the very beginning, dude, like, even though we do talk to niches and like we do talk about the concept of niches, everything is contextual. What we give a person who's making $5, $10, $20, $30, $40,000 a month based off of advice is going to be a lot different than you. I want you to just talk to the old you, create value, proof, connection, and documentation of Felipe's journey. And there we go. Okay.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it.
Felipe, I literally fucking was just messaging you fucking 10 minutes ago. That's hilarious. You're like, oh shit, there's an Instagram. There's a fucking Zoom link. I'm going to join. That's dope, bro. It's good to see you.
Right. Thank you again. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up today.
Yep.
That's it. Guys, that's a wrap. Cole and I are fucking Audi 5000. For those of you guys that showed up today, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you guys so much for showing out. I appreciate you. If you are interested in booking a call and you didn't get the opportunity to do so, unfortunately, it's the end of the meeting, so we won't be able to do that anymore. However, go DM me on Instagram with the word masterclass. If you want to have a conversation about it. On Instagram, DM me with the word masterclass. If you DM me with the word masterclass, I will know that you watched this masterclass and I will hook it up. All right. I'll make sure you guys get a fucking good deal. Again, hope you guys have the best day of your entire lives. Take this energy, take this passion, take this insight, take this knowledge and fucking do something with it. Cole, where do they find you, bro?
Wake Up with the Wolf podcast or Cole DaSilva on everything, including YouTube.
And guys, if you want more value, change lives, make money on the Trainer podcast, or you can also go to my YouTube channel as well. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.